We're Dankedy. We are a logistics and marketing company for the medical cannabis industry. I'm going to tell you a little about how we got our name. Dank in the cannabis community means kind, it means high grade, it means quality, and we are all of that. I'm going to tell you about the state of the industry, the opportunities that exist in the market, problems that we're solving, and the solution that we have. Currently, the medical marijuana industry is growing at a rate faster than anyone ever expected. With the legalization of Prop 215 in California, the industry is a growth rate of about 500% by 2023. As I said before, with the Proposition 215 passage, there have been thousands of medical cannabis patients throughout California. As of March 2016, there was about 758,000. By the end of the year, it doubled. We are talking about a modern day gold rush. And I want you guys to really think about who made the money in the gold rush. The Levi Strausses, the suppliers of the industry to the miners. We are positioned to bring supplies to our miners of the industry. There are a lot of really great businessmen within the cannabis industry, and there are a lot of people who do need help. With fractured regulations and rapid growth, it puts our industry as in a Wild West free-for-all. Most businesses have to react to the market. We provide a position to make them more proactive. How are most of them doing it now? Most dispensaries have a static menu on a third-party website like Weedmaps or Leafly. There's no customer interactivity or user experience. Most of them are waiting for the phone to ring just to get any business. We literally talked to a business owner yesterday that writes all his transactions on a Post-it note and enters them at the end of the day into an Excel spreadsheet. Really? How are you supposed to keep up with the phenomenal growth of this industry with a system like that? As I said before, these companies are waiting for their customers to call. They put their menus up on Weedmaps, and they have to have their customers turn away from their website just to make their phone call to the business.
Now, smaller companies are attempting to build out this logistics software, but having a dedicated app for single use is just too expensive for these small startup companies. We offer a template of sorts that each business can apply their skin, and there's no upfront costs. Now we're going to be addressing 3 issues: logistics, compliance, and marketing. Now let's start with logistics. Logistics will have an automated common task that dispensaries have with a seamless user interface from start to finish. This will help customers track inventory, sales, and their driver if they choose to do delivery. This will give them better access to their information, and it will help Dankedy deal with customers more quickly. Our analytics will also assess how businesses track their sales over a period of time, whether that be over a month, over a year, or just throughout the day. Now there are emerging products throughout the industry, and the industry is much more complicated than many people think. Things like oils, waxes, edibles, and tinctures continue to emerge, and Dankedy will be able to make intuitive forecasts on what customers will buy and estimate how much stock they will need. Now the industry is required to track from seed to sale. Now what this means that from the point in which the plant or the seed is planted all the way until the product is consumed, it needs to be tracked. Dankedy is responsible from the tracking in which the dispensary receives the product and to the end consumer.
And now we'll go over just basically the recommendations. So each medical cannabis patient is issued a recommendation which expires every year. And these recommendations are fairly easy to get and can now be done online through video conferencing. So that our app will have, and before, at the point of sale, if the patient does not have a recommendation, then they will be rerouted to a website like HelloMD, where they can do a quick video conferencing, get themselves certified, and able to get their medicine. And then, so now for marketing, as we know, being able to reach out and touch your customers is very important. So for the medical cannabis dispensaries, they will be able to do push notifications so that the end user can either opt out of, so that they can give off their new sales and different things like that. And also, yeah, that's fine. And so for the competitors, there are no big competitors yet. There are a few out there right now, like Ease and Weed Maps. Even though they have bits and pieces of our company, we, like Anthony said, we have all three of those things in one. So, yeah. And then for our revenue streams, we're going to start off with beta customers, just to work out the kinks in our app. And then we will also that will also give us the time to create the value of our product, so we can create the price for the monthly subscription. And
for our go-to market strategy, we're going to start locally. Then we will establish proof points. Then we will test our proof points with our clients and to establish goodwill. Once we establish a system, we can scale in direct proportion with our customers. As they grow, in short, we're going to nail it and scale it. We will leverage our word of mouth. We have connections within the industry, so we will start with them. The industry is fragmented, but everybody knows each other, and this is a collaborative culture. We are going to be a part of trade shows, meetups, associations, and other expos where we can further our preference within the industry. So let's talk about the team. It is well-rounded. Our team consists of well-established entrepreneurs on our board of advisors. As for our team itself, we are well-rounded. We are experienced in management, retail, hospitality, and marketing. We are also working on our prototype. So why Dankedy? We have the right time, we have the right team, and we have the right approach at the right time. So help us become the Levi Strauss of this generation.
And these are basically our mock-ups. This is going to be pretty much on the customer side, and as you can see, the dispensary branding will be throughout the entire process. And we just want to be basically want to create an easy interface for the patient to go through and have the dispensary not lose that potential sale.
So this is the main page of our website. Our core functions in the website as of now is just providing a detail of our services along with the consultation page, because we're not going to sell on our website. Also, we have a page for beta users to sign up once our MVP is live, and the contact us so you could actually get to see us and stuff like that.
Thank you for your time.
Any questions?
So your focus is on medical cannabis?
Yeah.
So how are you guys going to plan to make money in the nonprofit sector? cannabis is nonprofit.
No, I do understand that, but I mean, there are companies like MJ Freeway and other POS systems that are a part of the medical cannabis industry, so I don't really understand.
I guess rather the way I phrase it is, why are we focusing on medical cannabis as opposed to recreational cannabis?
Because medical cannabis is a more solid industry, so we have like actual data to look back within the industry, and has more basically proof points that we can create through the industry. Retail cannabis is basically still being made for regulations and laws.
So yeah, to add to that, recreational cannabis isn't technically legal in California, but we will scale up to that in 2018. But right now, our main focus is medical.
And even then, still the laws for recreation are kind of sketchy to work with right now. That's why most companies like NMJ Freeway and BioTrack are only working with medical cannabis.
It's a well-established industry.
What's the like market share compared to the medical compared to recreational? Who are more the sales? Like if I wanted just a percentage of each market, how much would I get, or how much money would I make?
The potential to make money, I guess that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, what's a bigger market, recreational or medical?
The obvious answer would be recreational, just because you have a wider range of customers to go to. But yeah, currently, as of right now, it's still medical, just because recreational has only been legalized for about a year in Colorado, Oregon, and Washington.
Yeah, so it depends on the states.
Yeah.
There's about 28 legal medical marijuana states.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
there's,
So the industry as a whole, medical marijuana does have a greater potential for money than the recreational as of right now. Even in California, like still in 2018, we're still making up the laws as we go.
That's not saying recreation doesn't have value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll scale up to that
I know
eventually.
The issues that you're addressing for the dispensaries, are they of equal importance? I'm curious because if you're saying that you're gonna help them market their products, and I'm a user and I can choose between Monterey and San Jose,
Yeah.
the dispensaries, and your marketing strategy that you suggest to those dispensaries are the same? You know, how does that look to the dispensary owner?
well, it's mostly based on location too, so if you're gonna be in the Monterey area, they're not gonna give you a San Jose dispensary. As well as, and to answer your initial question, compliance is our main goal to address, because if they're not compliant, then they won't be able to run as a business. And to further that, marketing is important, equally important for each company, and the tailoring each app with the specific needs of that company, since it is equal on the marketing scale, there will be no differentiation on that aspect, whereas the product is going to differentiate, and their location.
If I can go, so basically what your question was like, almost, if there were two of the same app, but with different companies on the marketplace, like which one? So that marketing would pretty much have to be up to the dispensary itself, because they would have to be able to do the sales and do the marketing.
So you take their strategy and then put it into your
Into
app
advertising.
that you create for them? Okay.
Exactly.
So there's a little bit where you get yourself in trouble by using a generic word like marketing, because you're actually not doing their marketing.
Yeah.
You're providing marketing analytics for them to be able to more effectively serve their customer base, which then takes his question totally out of the realm. So you got to be careful of using broad terms like quality or marketing, because they're not specific enough, and right? That's much more what you're doing, is the analytics for their customer base. Another point of confusion that's easy on this, but good. All right, very good.